We have been on a hunt to find you guys the coolest motor coaches in the world, and today we found a custom 2026 Newell coach that is already spoken for, and the owners of this coach are kind enough to let us take a tour. We're here with Phil Cornelius at the Newell factory. How you doing today, sir?
Hey, Andrew. Good to see you.
Always an honor to catch the latest and greatest here. And what is the story with this particular coach?
This is a 2026 custom-built coach. These customers had a 2019 model. They decided to trade in. They loved it. There's been quite a few enhancements since the 2019 models. They were kind enough, as you said, to let us go ahead and video the coach.
Yeah, there's some stuff we've never seen before that I think you're going to see a lot of Newells in the future. Maybe
Sure.
take some notes from what these folks did. But you said they traded in their 19 as well. Is that coach available?
It will be available. We're going to go through our PDI process, going to do a preventative maintenance on it. Anything that we need to do to make that coach standing tall. It was already a great coach, but we provide an inspection that you just won't find anywhere else in the industry.
There's a lot of value in getting a pre-owned Newell here at the Newell factory, where their factory trained technicians go through the coach in depth. They've got a 2-year warranty on their pre-owned inventory that's 8 years old or newer. And what I like about your factory is a lot of these guys are the same guys that worked in production and built the coaches.
Absolutely.
And they're working on Newell coaches every day. They're going to understand Newell coaches better than anyone else in the country. There's a lot of great RV technicians out there, but some of them are maybe working on a bus one day, a
Right.
Class A one day, and a Newell. They're not going to understand the Newell product like your technicians here at the factory.
Yeah, the experience matters. You don't want somebody that doesn't specialize in a Newell trying to figure things out on a Newell that need to be addressed or adjustments that need to be made. Sometimes we have campaigns that we found something that we could improve on the coach that no third party is going to either know about or know how to address it.
Yeah, a lot of knowledge and wisdom here at the Newell factory. And we're going to do another video showing some of the pre-owned inventory. There's an abundance of content here. We're trying to film as much as possible, but it is getting cold and windy here. I'd love to talk more about the beautiful exterior paint job. Maybe we could show a quick few shots of that, but I think we should go inside and show the folks the interior.
Absolutely, let's do it.
Phil, this is another different variation of the amazing design the team at Newell does, but what is the story of the interior of this coach?
Well, this is a custom-built coach, and the customers that ordered it just took delivery of it, but they were gracious enough to let us go ahead and film it and give another example of what you can do with the custom order process.
Yeah, and we appreciate them. They are friends of the channel as well.
They are,
and, one of their friends is a big fan of the channel, so we appreciate all of the support. But just a really cool, almost a spa-like feel. I'm seeing a lot of new little stuff that I haven't seen before. What's new in this coach?
Well, with the 26 model year, we had some changes that came along. You'll see the frame TV over here that will operate here in just a little bit. You've got a new design for our cabinets behind the recliners. It's going to make access so much easier.
What a great placement for the wine and cocktail glass cabinet there, kind of behind the recliners, out of the way. In the past, it was taking up valuable storage, but a great spot there.
Yeah, let me show you the storage that they have here. Instead of having to move the recliner out and open up the door, you've got immediate access to the shelving on both ends. And if you wanted to make the whole area storage, you could, and we would have a magnetic door just like this one.
Yeah, I really like having that be kind of a little art display there in your living room.
It's a feature. Yeah, it looks great.
So now we see the overhead cabinets here. Does this have the projector?
It does. It has the projection screen TV, and you're able to actually reverse the image and see it outside. This is a popular feature, especially in the salon area.
So what else is new in this coach?
We redesigned the cockpit. You've got a much larger screen for the driver, so he can access some of the information that was previously available on the iPad. Actually still is available on the iPad, but it was much smaller. We've also got a charger for the cell phone. We've got 2 other wireless chargers for the cell phone. We've got CarPlay now. They can run their music through the CarPlay. GPS ready iPad control over here for the passenger. So we've done quite a few new things. You've got the 3 monitors up top, as we've seen in some of the other models. And then the stitching and the upholstery. We try to individualize it for the customer, and this one's got the hectagon pattern. We got a new ottoman also. You can have a serving tray or a place to put a laptop, or you can have a seat as well as the storage that we have inside.
Yeah, that looks like a really comfortable couch there. It's
It is.
almost like a coastal feel or a beachy kind of feel
Yeah,
in this couch.
yeah, and it's soft and very comfortable. We're seeing a lot of the sofas coming in fabric rather than leather. It seems to be more comfortable. There's a variety of choices in fabric.
It almost looks like a feather bed or like a goose down couch.
It does. It feels that way. And this is actually a sleeper sofa. This has also got the footrest. Very comfortable.
Yeah, I like the new positioning of the switch. You know, in the past, it was kind of like right here where it was a little awkward to get to, but you just kind of threw your arm up.
Yeah, typically that's the way you're going to sit anyway, and you can control it from here. It's a great design.
And it also has a sleeper as well?
It is a sleeper air mattress.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. And then we've changed the lighting, a lot of indirect lighting compared to what we've had in the past. So you could turn these puck lights off and still have a great ambiance here in the coach. You can also see that we've kind of modernized our wall systems and balances, allowing indirect lighting to come from all kind of directions, allows for easier service to like the blinds as well.
Yeah, it's so much lighting. You know, talking about lighting, you've got, you know, puck lighting in the ceiling, and I love the style of the ceiling. It's almost like a spa-like feel.
It is. The colors and this design, we've had a few other coaches with similar designs with the slats that you see, and that's been real popular. Another thing we did is, if you go back and look at some older coaches, you're going to see the access to the air conditioning is not flush mount like this. We managed to have more flush mount access to the air conditioners throughout the coach now.
Yeah, these ceilings are so tall. Do you know how tall the ceilings are?
Oh, there was 80 some odd inches, I believe, and it depends on which design that you go with. It's the tallest ceiling in our industry. It allows us to have the larger windows, more storage than any other platform in the industry.
And the tallest slide rooms as well. I'm 6'2". I can stand up inside of this.
Inside the slide, yeah.
And you were talking about indirect lighting. I just want to point out, you know, inside of the slide room face right here, you've got indirect lighting. You have more indirect lighting above the slide room face. I'm seeing, I think, indirect lighting, you know, here. There's just so many, you know, more indirect lighting below the countertop.
And coming out from the slats in the ceiling as well. LED lighting has gotten so smooth. It used to, you could see the diodes everywhere. Here it's just, it's continuous.
No shortage of lighting in a Newell coach, and I'm also noticing like a indirect lighting on this accent wall.
Right.
We've started to see more of these art walls, or how would you refer to that?
Well, it's just a recess, and the material that Amber and Sydney select allows for shadows off of that light, so it gives it more depth. It feels more like a burlap kind of a feel to it, but it's rather than just having a picture there, it makes the whole wall a piece of art.
Yes, sir. Coming into the galley, what all is going on in the galley here?
Well, you've got the porcelain countertop with the waterfall. One of the reasons we use the porcelain, when people select the InvisiCook cooktop, you notice you can't see the cooktop.
Yeah, lots of countertop space here. That's several square feet of countertop space.
Yes, it makes this whole area more useful. You have to use the porcelain. The induction cooking doesn't work well with some of the other surfaces, and so, but there's a lot of variety with the ceramic or the porcelain countertops. This is the control for the InvisiCook. It's not critical, but if you want to put your cookware on top of these silicone pads, and it'll tell you if you're, you know, an inch off or a quarter of an inch off, it'll tell you where you need to go, and pretty soon you know exactly where to put your pots and pans.
And it looks like the more updated dishwasher as well.
Yes, it's got the Miele dishwasher. We offer the Fisher Paykel if you want that. Plenty of storage throughout this area in the galley, and then you have more storage over in the other part of the galley. All of these drawers, you can see flatware storage, custom made. All the drawers here, we've got pegboard so that the plates can stay in place. And then the trash storage here.
They're already putting stuff in the motorhome. The folks have already taken delivery of it, but were kind enough to allow us to film it. So we really appreciate the opportunity, but we probably shouldn't open too many cabinets. I do need to show off one little feature. We're going to open this up because you see this little paper towel coming through the bottom here. And then when we open that up, you've got a perfect spot for that. And then some mugs right there, but a great way to keep that countertop space clean and clutter free.
Right. And then over here, we'll go ahead and put the step slide in position here.
Yeah, so even though this is a mid-entry, I feel like in the past they didn't have a step cover here. Is that something new?
Well, not this design. They had one that, because the previous mid-entries kind of had a curved stairway, and so it operated differently. Our challenge had been finding a good step cover for a straight entrance into the coach, and we found one here 2 or 3 years ago, and that's what we've been using. You can actually stand on it. It's very strong.
And it's amazing the way all of the cuts line up with the wood floor there.
Sure.
I mean, there's a lot of thought that goes into that.
You got to pay attention to the details, and it just makes the whole coach flow better when you line everything up properly. Now, we've got the frame TV over above the steps. We used to put in wine glass storage or other type storage, but we went ahead and put in a frame TV.
And that's kind of an awkward spot for the TV. There's not really any good place to really watch the TV up
Well,
there.
hold on a second.
Okay, well, that makes a little more sense.
Yeah, so if somebody's sitting in the dinette and they want to be able to see the TV, they can. If you just want to have the news running during the day, you can have it out so people can see it that are inside.
Well, and you can still walk in and out of the coach without hitting your head on the TVs.
And there's also storage behind the TV.
Another one of those Newell coach hidden compartments.
That's right.
A lot of those.
That's right. In addition to all of this storage and the storage you have above the galley, you've got more storage, pantry storage here. And these drawers are great for holding some of your larger appliances like your crock pot or your air fryer. And some people, if they don't have a coffee maker over here, they'll carry a coffee maker in there. And then we're still not done with the storage. This is another storage area that's very versatile. You can either have more pantry or you have a lighted clothes rod up there if you wanted to take the shelves out and have a short hang closet. You've got a place for jackets, clothes if you want them.
Or a long hang closet even, if you took all the shelves out.
You could, yeah. We've got plenty of storage, closet storage in the back, but if you want to have additional closet storage, you can, but just a ton of pantry storage.
Absolutely.
And that's in a mid-entry as well.
Yes, sir. So. This is quite an area behind us here, and I'm just kind of hanging out on the step cover.
This is a place that sometimes we'll have a built-in coffee maker, or some people will bring their own coffee maker. We've got a 110-volt outlet above. We can also bring a water supply up if you want a coffee maker that needs constant water supply.
Huge drawers.
Yeah, we've got the drawers here down below. Little deeper drawer there. So when you take all of this storage, you got storage underneath the dinette is also. We have flat floor slides throughout the coach, so we're not restricted to using like a bar type arrangement. The dinette is a full dinette as it is, but we also can make it larger.
This is cool. It's a different surface for the table that has a kind of a concrete feel to it, totally different than the countertop in the galley.
Right, a different material. We've got inserts for the seat and the back that are underneath the bed, and then we have a leaf for the dining room table with a pedestal to give it more support. So you can extend this out, seat plenty of people here, especially if you got kids or grandkids, a lot of room to put them up.
Yeah, you could throw a party in here, no problem.
Oh yeah, look at it. When you look at all the seating that's available, they say it drinks 6, it eats 4, and sleeps 2.
Yes,
well,
sir.
we got more than that here.
Yes, sir.
So
yes, sir.
finally, as part of the galley, you've got this GE monogram refrigerator with a ice maker in the middle, and you can put some freezer items there, but you've also got this deep freeze here. With this new floor plan, we went with a pocket door instead of the opening door. So it slides out of the way. Oh, wrong door.
Well, you got a full-length mirror there on the door going into the bedroom.
Yeah, that's here in the bathroom. We've got that same material that you see in the galley. Medicine cabinet, more storage above the toilet, and storage down below. We've got plenty of drawer storage, cabinet storage. And a little compartment for utensils.
Yeah, very cool textures on the wall in there too.
Yeah, you see the backsplash here, and then instead of wallpaper, it is more of almost like a concrete feel. It's a tile of some sort. In addition to all the storage that you have up here, we still have a bedroom that's not lacking for storage also. You'll notice that the TV back here, we have the option of the projection screen for the bedroom, but a lot of people prefer the OLED TV. So you've got a hanging closet here, a hanging closet over there, storage shelves here, hamper for dirty clothes there, and then these large drawers, 3 of them stacked right here.
Yeah, I think we might have shown in a different video, there might be a secret compartment behind the TV here.
There is, yeah, a safe and then some places to store whatever you'd like to store that you want to keep maybe concealed a little bit.
Yes, sir. And these are all heated floors here in the bedroom as well, even on the drop floor slide.
They are. They're all heated. Wood floor gets a little different type of heating than a ceramic tile.
Yes, sir. And again, just the height of these slide rooms here.
Yeah.
I can walk into the slide room. There's so much floor space in your bedroom here.
Yeah, when you look at some other models out there and other brands, you're going to see a large piece come in here that encroaches in this area. We don't have that. You've got the flat floor here, so you've got much more usable space, usable cabinetry. We're not restricted by another platform. Also, with our beds, we do have storage underneath them. Don't always see that in a coach, but we've got storage. We use it for the dinette inserts that we talked about earlier. Sometimes clients will take those out if they're not going to be using them. It gives them a tremendous amount of storage for whatever they want to carry, and especially things that maybe they want to keep safe, because it's not easy to get into that.
Yeah, kind of a hidden compartment. If you're not watching these videos, it'd be hard to know where all these buttons are. That's a pretty beefy electric motor there.
Yeah, it is. And then you've got heat underneath that. The aqua hot heating system, you've got that will blow hot air out into the floor. Plenty of heating in the coach. I love these lights. They provide a lot of light, but they're very subtle. On each side of the bed, on one side you have the iPad that also has all of your house controls, and then you've got another permanent screen that has the house controls.
Yeah, plenty of touch panels to operate whatever you need while you're out here. And then you can look at the cameras while you're laying in bed as well, see all around the coach.
Yeah, and then we've got other options. If you go ahead and download the apps that for the camera, apps for the Intrepid system, you can access it remotely and look at the cameras wherever you're at. As long as you've got good Wi-Fi signal, you can access the coach, even operate it remotely if you wanted to.
And is Starlink standard now on every Newell coach?
Yes. Yeah, Starlink's going to be standard. You can still get the satellites if you want it, but a lot of people are just streaming their DirecTV rather than having an actual satellite.
Or they're just watching YouTube. It's way better than DirecTV.
Oh, sure.
Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Then we've got another full-length mirror back here. No shortage of mirrors in this coach.
That's right.
And then there is a small step up going into the rear bathroom. The X15 Cummins is going to be below that.
Yes. We have 2 mid-entry floor plans. You can go ahead and get a larger bathroom, but then you shorten things up on the front end.
Yes, sir.
And when you get the longer bathroom, you don't have the step up.
That's a beautiful bathroom back here.
Yeah.
I love that tile work there underneath the closets. That drew my eyes in right away.
Yeah.
Like a mosaic tile accent there. They're always doing cool stops. And then in the shower, oh my goodness. That's
this is a nice shower, nice big shower. You've got another wall that adds a little character to the shower. Smooth walls over here, easy to clean. Lots of elbow room inside the shower, and a big guy can even fit in here and not hit his head on the ceiling.
That seamless drain as well.
We've got the bidet toilet over here too, with the remote control operation. Back behind the toilet, you've got the option of getting the heated towel bars or more storage, and they chose more storage. Here they went with a sliding door, and you've got plenty of storage all the way back over into this corner. Got a little more depth there, and then storage all the way, hanging storage all the way this direction. Lighted hanging rod, robe hooks, cedar lined closet.
Yes, sir. Is there a washer and dryer back here?
There definitely is. We've got the ASCO front loading washer and dryer. In this arrangement, we're able to raise it up and still have plenty of room down below for a place for soap storage. And we've got escape hatch allows you to bring daylight in if you want. Probably don't want to do that with this camera.
No, sir.
And then the sink area, they've got a makeup mirror here, and then you've got more medicine cabinet. Sometimes it's difficult to tell people how much storage there is. You really need to see it like on your platform, and then whenever you're actually in one, you can start mentally moving in and see that there's a tremendous amount more storage on a Newell than competitive platforms.
Now, you mentioned if someone wants to come see one in person, I believe you're going to have some coaches down in California, and then some of the other sales reps are going to be down in Florida this year?
I'll have several coaches down in Indio, California, primarily at Motor Coach Country Club, but we'll be at some other locations like Desert Shores and maybe a couple of other places.
And this coach is spoken for.
Yeah, this one's sold.
What is your current new inventory, and what's the current backlog if someone wants to custom order a coach?
Well, I've got one new show coach that I'll be taking down there, and then another show coach coming after that. We've got basically 3 show coaches that'll be available until someone speaks for them. On those show coaches, someone can buy it, so they don't have to wait until April of 27 to get a coach, but they have to let us use it for our events and the things we've already paid for. So that's about a 90-day time period. Yeah.
So April 26 delivery on a show coach, or custom order April 27-ish?
Roughly, yeah.
Yes, sir. And now a current pre-owned inventory. If someone wants a coach right now, you've got a couple late model coaches in inventory, and that pre-owned inventory is always changing.
It is. It's always changing. And also, if someone wants to call me to find out what's coming in, we're getting to the point where I'm having to sell coaches that we don't even have yet, that may be 6-8 months out. Trade-ins that are coming in, like the folks that bought this, they traded in a coach, like we talked about earlier.
Well, and on that note too, if someone doesn't need their Newell coach, and if they've got a late model Newell coach and they want to consign it with you, you're good at helping finding buyers.
Absolutely, we will consign it. People come to us that want to have the Newell experience and not necessarily what they're going to get from a third party or a broker. You're going to get the 2-year warranty. You're going to get a delivery by a qualified technician. When you buy a coach directly from us here at the Newell factory, we're going to go through that coach and do a proper pre-delivery inspection, a proper preventative maintenance by Newell technicians that know what to look for and how to address those items and prepare it for the new owner. Now, to back all that up, we're going to have that 2-year warranty that's only available through Newell on coaches that are purchased from Newell that are 8 years or newer from the current year model. That's what falls into our certified pre-owned. Our technicians are trained to work only on Newell coaches. It's not like an environment where you have a tech that kind of goes through a general inspection on a Newell one day, and then the next day on a Class A motorhome, and maybe the next day on a bus conversion. These technicians here at Newell, some of them have been here 30 years, some of them actually built the coaches, so they understand better how to prepare that coach for the next owner. Another thing that's an exclusive with Newell is the 2-year warranty. There's nobody in the industry that can offer the kind of warranty that we offer on a pre-owned Newell.
From the factory, there's people that sell aftermarket extended warranties.
Not those insurance policies that
with a whole bunch of fine print and
right. No,
excuses.
It's and they can get service here, or we've often arranged for service wherever they're at. They end up getting that approved, and we just provide a credit card, and then they're on their way. It's not a hassle where they have to document everything, or if they need to, they can send in receipts and we'll reimburse them or give them the service credit.
So like in that 2-year warranty, if someone takes their Newell and they maybe need to get their aqua hot replaced or something, Newell's not going to tell them that they've got to use a third-party aftermarket part or a used part.
No, we want them. We want that experience. We want them to develop a relationship with our service department, because generally when they see the kind of service that we offer, that's our opportunity for a new order.
Yes, sir.
Because service is a huge part of the overall ownership experience. The product is second to none, but so is the service. If you're buying it from us, you're going to have the confidence that it was properly gone through. You're going to be able to go enjoy yourself without worrying what didn't get it inspected, what didn't get addressed, and then having to come to us anyway and have us address it, that's going to cost you time and money and enjoyment that you otherwise would experience with a Newell that's bought from Newell.
Yes, sir. Definitely a lot of value in, purchasing your coach and having those factory trained technicians go through it. And
absolutely.
Getting them dialed in. Now, if someone's a serious and qualified buyer and want to take the next steps to purchase a coach or custom order a coach, what's the next steps they should take?
Well, just give me a call at 541-953-3113. You can also text that number and I'll get right back with you. Or you can email me at philc@newellcoach.com.
Phil, I greatly appreciate the opportunity,
Absolutely.
sir.
Always a pleasure.
Always. And greatly appreciate all of you guys liking, sharing, and subscribing. We hope you're all having a great day. Thanks again.
Have a great day, guys.